we had hoped to do this last year, and then COVID ramped up again, and then it fell off again. Okay, we're going to come, and then it ramped up again, and then by that time we had too many families who are here and there and everywhere else, and with only 11 people, and we have 4 couples in here. And so if you take one couple out, well, there goes almost 20% of your choir, so it just didn't work. So we were looking for a date, and we found this one where everybody could come. So we're so glad to be here. Thank you for having us. The words of all of the pieces that we're doing, so we're going to sing about half of the concert here, 30 minutes, 45 minutes, whatever. And then the Stein Family Strings is going to accompany us for a couple of hymns, but then also they're going to play some for you as well. So we're going to start out with one that is, you know what, I wish I had it memorized, and I'm not good at German. So, eine feste Burg in unser Gott, but you more likely know it as the mighty fortress is our God. So we're going to start off with that one today. It says fugue section in the middle there in your words, and you're thinking, why is that there? Well, a fugue is a portion where somebody gets the melody, and then they pass it on to another portion, and then they pass it on to somebody else. So the bass is going to start out with the melody in that section. They pass it to the tenors, they pass it to the altos, and then the sopranos. So that's what the fugue section is. So we're going to start with the mighty fortress is our God. Our second song is a common harvest song. It's called here Autumn Carol. but it's Sing to the Lord of Harvest. You can follow along with the words in the bulletin, well, not the bulletin, in the sheets that you have in front of you. In our church, we also have a chorus, more of the younger kids, not the youngest kids, but kind of the middle kids. And they also play bells as they sing. And so when we sang this in October, they were playing the bells along. And we don't have them here today, but we're going to have it on the piano. And so this is called Autumn Carol, but it's Sing to the Lord of Harvest. Sometimes the choir director picks out all these soft, luscious songs, and then when I give the choir a song that's a little more boisterous and loud, they go, "Oh, finally!" And this is one of those songs from Psalm 98. And I'm just going to read a little bit of Psalm 98. It's called Break Forth into Song. And so here's a little bit of Psalm 98 before we get started. Verse 1 and 2. Sing to the Lord a new song, for he has done marvelous things. For his right hand and holy arm have worked salvation for him. The Lord has made his salvation known and revealed his righteousness to the nations. And then I'm going to skip ahead a little bit to verse 4. And a lot of these words are almost word for word in the song. Shout for joy to the Lord, all the earth. Burst into jubilant song with music. Make music to the Lord with the harp and the sound of singing, with trumpets and blasts of the ram's horn. Shout for joy before the Lord, the King. Let the sea resound and everything in it, the world and all who live in it. Let the mountains sing together for joy. Let them sing before the Lord, for he comes to judge the earth. He will judge the world in righteousness and the peoples with equity. So next up, is Break Forth into Song. participation time. If you can take out the sheets that you got when you came in, look for number 2, Oh Worship the King. And we're going to ask the Stein family strings to come join us. Oh Worship the King. Let's see. All right, we've got a few verses down below as well, so verse 5 and 6, if you take a look at that. If you love to sing parts, we've got the music before you. If you all want to sing melody, that's awesome too. So if you could give us an introduction, Tara, as soon as these guys are ready to go. It's number 2, the page that says 2, Oh Worship the King. Ask you to join us in the next 2 songs that you've got down there too. So, good. Thank you for singing. All right, our next song is one that's been around a long time. The words were written by St. Francis of Assisi way back in the 1200s. Not quite as far back as the psalmist for Psalm 98. But way back in 1225. It was translated and put to music in the early 1900s, and this one is arranged by Mr. Skillington Thomas. I'd love you to listen to the music, because the music will change depending on what the words are. If you hear about rushing wind, you'll hear the piano do something, and then as you turn the page to the next one, you'll hear about bubbling water and the smoothness of that. So listen for the difference in the music. This is All Creatures of Our God and King. As a choir, this is our favorite time of the year, the Easter time. Tomorrow's Palm Sunday. We've got Maundy, Thursday coming up on Thursday, Good Friday, Easter Sunday in just a week. What a glorious time, the most favorite time on the Christian calendar, when Jesus Christ rose from the dead. Oh my goodness, it's our favorite time of the year. We have a song which is a more current one. It's not back from the 1500s or the 1200s. But if you look at the words on your paper there, this one is talking about Easter Sunday morning, and we haven't done it yet this year. We're going to be doing it on Easter Sunday. We did it about 5 years ago or something like that. But run with me to the garden. See the place where the Lord was laid. So if you can imagine, the ladies had gone back to tell the disciples, and Peter and John are sprinting. They're going as fast as they can in the garden. Jesus isn't in the tomb. How can this be? And so we're going to sing a little bit about run with me to the garden. The second verse, come with me to the garden. Now there's more people coming and looking and finding this is not explainable. How can this be? And then the third verse, if you look toward the bottom of your page, it talks about go with me from the garden. We're going to go tell everybody about what we've seen and heard and the joy that we have in Jesus' resurrection. So as we sing, you may follow along on the words and kind of imagine what it was like on that first Easter morning.
You don't want me to. So good.
Our next song comes to us on the recommendation of a friend that I was in school all the way from preschool through grade school and high school and college. We were both music majors, went off to go teach in different schools, and about 2018 or so we were talking about music, and he said, you know what, I have these 3 great songs for you, and I'm going to send you a copy of each one of them. And so he sent me 3 different ones, and this one I love the best, except it's got a very difficult piano part, and it has a cello part. And we had somebody in our church that kind of played cello at that time, and so I asked her to take a look at it. She was kind of practicing a little bit. And then COVID hit, and nobody's meeting for church, and you can't sing with a choir, and you can't do anything. And so we kind of had to put it on the back burner. We didn't sing with the church choir for about a year and a half. And then during COVID, the Stein family joined us, and Tara, if you can agree with me, has done a wonderful job today. Thank you, Tara, for playing for us today. Tara comes and plays for us regularly, but not only that, she's got 7 kids, the 2 oldest off at college, and we have a cello player. Josh has agreed to play the cello part for us today, and This is a glorious song about Nearer My God to Thee. It's one you've maybe all heard before, but it's a great arrangement, and this is the only one that we pulled from a year and a half ago. Everything else we sang today we have sung in this last 6 months or so. This one we pulled from about a year and a half ago because we love it. So please take a listen. Nearer My God to Thee. All right, your turn for participation next. If you flip over page 2 to number 4, what is it, 432? It's that one. The 432 or 62 or something like that. There we go. Be Thou My Vision will be next. If you can join us for that one. How great thou art. You think they're ready to play one verse without any piano? It's up to you guys. Ready to try it? All right, I want to make sure we get through it because they get a play. They're a treat to listen to, so we don't want to take too long. But then we'll immediately try to make a quick transition between us and them. So here we go. How great thou art. If you want to start us out, maybe the first verse, Tara, and we'll do the second. Go ahead, guys. joy. The choir would like to close with the doxology for you. The Lord bless you and keep you.